Warm summer sunlight streams in from the window. I wake up rubbing my eyes. I hear noises coming from the living room, and Caleb must be back from his morning run.
Hey, are you awake?
Yeah, I just don't want to move. I roll over instead of immediately getting up to open the door. I got in a fight with my best friend. A few days have already passed, but I'm still not ready to make up for her.
You sound tired. Are you about to faint from hunger while you're still in bed?
I sigh and get up to open the door.
Oh, nice. How did you know I was ready to drag you out of the room?
On a perfect weekend, some people go for a morning run, and others just want to
I
sleep
thought
in.
we agreed to go out a few days ago. But you keep making excuses. The weather's nice today. Why not come outside with me? During my run, I ended up passing by that park we used to visit. They're having a fair nearby.
Looking at him with a little interest, I lean against the door frame. A lot of people will be there, and it's gonna be hot. Hot.
I knew you'd try to come up with a reason not to go. There are game and snack stalls set up around the park. And I checked it out already. It's not crowded. You want to walk around at least?
Maybe. Seeing my hesitation, Caleb pulls me out of the room. He pushes me into the bathroom and I stand in front of the mirror.
Look how messy your hair is. Mushrooms are basically growing out of your head. So, if you don't go out, we're eating mushroom stir-fry for lunch.
As he talks, he pretends to pick a few imaginary mushrooms from my head.
Ooh, they're homegrown and organic.
Caleb, you're stupid.
Wash up already, Pipsqueak. We'll head out once you're ready.
His mushroom picking turns into an airplane taking off. I swat Caleb's hand away. He gives me a toothbrush. Are you calling the shots because Grandma's not home? Holding the toothbrush, I grumble.
Huh? What did you say?
Nothing. I said I'll get ready. The weather is nice, and the bustling fair welcomes everyone. Compared to my mood, it's amazing. But even though I agreed to go out with Caleb, I'm still down in the dumps. It's too hot, Caleb. I'm going to melt. Behind me, he remains quiet. I immediately sense something's off. Kate, a big red sun hat is placed on my head. Isn't this the hat Grandma got from her tour group, Caleb?
You gotta protect yourself against the sun. In this heat, you can cook an egg on the asphalt.
He then pulls out a pink sun-protective jacket with a floral pattern, but I quickly stop him and drape it over his shoulders. You can keep it yourself.
Okay, you wear the red hat and I wear the jacket with flowers on it. We each got one. Perfect, right?
Small jacket doesn't even fit Caleb, but he looks content. I laugh and most of the gloom in my heart dissipates.
We're fully equipped, right? Can we continue exploring now? Or do you want to go home?
I hesitate for a second before shaking my head. No, but
But what?
I want that fruit-flavored cotton candy.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask for the moon. Fruit-flavored cotton candy, huh? Let's go.
Caleb and I chat and laugh. The memory of the fight with my friend is pushed to the back of my mind.
It's so expensive.
Before I know it, it's afternoon, and despite the heat, there are still a lot of people at the fair.
Giant ice cream cones here. It's better if you share them.
Caleb, hurry! I excitedly call for him, yet when I turn around, I see him struggle with the bags he's carrying. He's a little flustered as he navigates through the crowd. Bought a lot of stuff. Let me
I'll
help
be
you carry
fine,
some of it.
even if you buy more.
Don't lie, if we get separated, you won't be able to pull me back. Caleb frees one hand and takes a few pictures of me with his phone.
Then I'll go around and ask if anyone has seen Little Red Riding Hood. I'll show them this picture.
You just wanted a picture of me wearing Grandma's hat. I try to grab his phone, but Caleb lifts it out of my reach.
That reminds me. I'll bring out these photos when you don't want to do the dishes next time. I'll delete one if you wash everything, though.
You're so mean, Caleb. The hat's brim blocks my view, so I lift my chin and glare at him.
Come to think of it, I'm the one who always does the dishes. You better start helping out with the chores, Pipsqueak. Otherwise, I'll only have a few opportunities to delete these pics.
Fine then, keep them forever if you
Alrighty.
want.
Also, you said that, not me.
Smiling, Caleb flicks the brim of my hat. He starts walking to the nearby ice cream stall.
Hi. I'd like one giant ice cream cone, please.
After finishing our mountain of food, Caleb and I sit on a swan boat by the small lake in the park. We're taking a break. I lazily pedal, but I sneakily put my feet up on the boat and slack off. The swan boat slows down and wobbles.
You could barely reach the pedals on these boats when we were kids.
And you haven't noticed how our boat's been going in circles?
Oh, the swan's feet must be broken. Otherwise, we would have been on a speedboat considering how hard you were pedaling.
If you already knew, then why didn't you point it out? Caleb, you're too nice. I'm worried you'll be bullied. Please.
Please. Remember when I was the PE class monitor in high school? I was responsible for recording who was absent for morning runs.
Yeah, and people would always try to slack off. They begged you not to write down their names.
But I didn't listen to them. In fact, I was a tough cookie. Who dared to bully me?
Really? But I remember you let someone off the hook one time and you got punished for it. You had to run laps.
We don't count that. I was really busy, so I asked a few classmates to give you something for me. When they came back, they told me they brought you a lot of snacks along the way. They even said, Caleb, she was really happy. So I let him off the hook. And Teach punished me with 20 laps.
Guilty, I cleared my throat. I thought those were all from you, that's why I accepted them. And I felt really guilty when I found out you got in trouble because of me.
Yeah, you even coughed up an apology note and put it under my pillow.
I was worried you were really mad. You were important to me, so I wanted to make sure there wasn't any bad blood between us.
And I told you I wasn't mad. Was there anything to be broody about?
Then why are you bringing this up in the first place?
I just remembered how admirable you were while begging for reconciliation.
Under the sun, I notice how hot my face feels. Seeing how quiet I am, Caleb pats my head and leans forward to the pedal.
Pedal faster. If you keep slacking off, we won't make it back before nightfall.
As evening approaches, the fair starts to quiet down. People slowly gather by the lake. What's going on over there? Because he's tall, Caleb can easily see above most people's heads.
They're writing their wishes on paper lanterns. They should be setting them on the lake soon.
Over here! Yeah, it's a good spot. Come on, guys! You better start walking now.
We are!
A group of students holding pens and paper lanterns takes the empty spot next to us.
What did you write? I bet you wish to be a hunter.
As if. You just want to be with your girlfriend forever, right?
Shut up! If you say that out loud, it won't come true.
Well, my wish is gonna come true.
Let me see. For our 10-year high school reunion...
We'll have hot pot for dinner!
Can't help but be drawn to the giggling students. Their joy rose me off, honoring me a little. Following my gaze, Caleb looks at them as they burst into a fit of laughter over something.
It's lively here. Do you want to join in?
I'd rather not. There are too many
Do you
people
feel
around.
tired? I can give you a piggyback ride.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hop on.
As the sky darkens, the lights around us blur. Many visitors head to the lake with their lanterns to make a wish. Caleb carries me on his back as he walks away from the bustling crowd. We slowly leave the most crowded area and soon pass by the park he mentioned this morning. We're already far away. Aren't you tired, Caleb?
You're only asking that now? Hold on tight, Pipsqueak. I won't catch you if you fall.
I pinch his ear. Yeah, right. You always take care of me. You have my back.
Whew, why are your hands so cold? We're in the middle of summer.
He places me on the
I'll
swing
get
in
a
a
hot
small
drink.
park.
Be right back.
The night breeze carries the distant cheer of the crowd. As I'm on the swing, I recall those students laughing and playing together.
How admirable you were while begging for reconciliation.
He brought up the past on a boat as a way to encourage me to take the initiative. Maybe mustering the courage to say let's make up isn't that hard. Coming to terms with what happened, my bad mood disappears. Caleb's been trying everything so I can go out and get some fresh air. He must have noticed it a while back, but he never asked. He acted like he didn't know and took me outside to put me in a good mood. Kicking at the sand under my feet, I suddenly feel curious. What would he be like when he's worried about someone? Before long, I hear footsteps behind me. I turn around and a warm paper cup touches my cheek.
Luckily, the drink stall wasn't closed. Here, take it.
Pretending to be sad, I rub my eyes. I try squeezing out a few tears. Caleb.
Why are you crying?
He quickly walks to be in front of me and leans in.
You were staring at those students back at the lake. Are you still upset about your friend?
Caleb, how did you know I was upset?
When you're in a bad mood, you can be a little dense. I can tell whether or not you're happy. I thought I cheered you up today.
Caleb's tone and expression reveals some of his frustration. He hugs me and pats my back.
There. Don't cry. What happened? You can tell me.
What would you do if you like someone who doesn't like you back?
You got a crush?
I don't think they like me. I don't think they don't like me
Anymore? They used to like you then? Why didn't you tell me about this?
If it's a girl's secret, of course I wouldn't have told you. What does that mean? I don't think they don't like me anymore. Is that a mistake?
Well, they don't know how to cherish you. If they don't like you, don't like them back. Besides, other people will like you.
Really? I sit up straight and look at him. A hint of dismay appears on Caleb's face.
Yeah, you're the best of the best.
Haha, you're probably the only one who thinks that.
Of course not. Besides, I'm not gonna let you get bullied. So who is it? Is it the brat who gives you Wanderer crystal samples? Or the class monitor who lives next door? They always find an excuse to borrow your homework.
Seeing Caleb frown and prepare to stand up for me, I can't help but fan the flames. I can't tell you, forget about it.
Who else are you gonna tell if not me?
It's my secret. Don't you have any secrets?
I don't... And we're talking about you right now.
Barely holding back my laughter, I quickly rest my head on Caleb's shoulder and sniffle. How do you think we should make up?
I don't have a lot of experience in that area, Pipsqueak. I've only ever gotten notes from you.
Should I write one for them too?
Nope. Notes are our thing. Don't tell me you want to give them to someone else. You've been stressing about this for days. Let me handle it for you.
You? How are you gonna do that?
Guys have their own way of dealing with things.
He says this nonchalantly, but I feel like if a boy ever made me this upset, Caleb would have handled it in a terrifying way. It's not a big deal, I can handle it myself. I quickly sit up and clench my fist to show my determination. Unexpectedly, Caleb raises his fist to compare its size with mine.
You have to tell me if you can't, though.
Caleb looks serious, as if he's making an important promise. I was just teasing him so I can see him worry about me, but now, unexpectedly, I find myself feeling a lump in my throat. Having Caleb back me up is wonderful. I throw myself at him again, I sniffle and rub my face against his neck. Caleb wraps his arms around me.
If you have any grievances, I'll be there for you. But I didn't bring any tissues today. You're on your own with your tears and snot.
I'll wipe them on your shirt.
I already do the dishes. Now I have to do the laundry?
Well, yes. Duh.
If you don't do your chores, I won't be deleting those photos anytime soon. How about I develop them and hold a photo exhibition at your school? Your friends could see them too.
I put some distance between us and punch his shoulder. Don't you dare. I have photos of you two, lots of them even.
Then we can show everyone our photos together.
Yeah, no, the last thing I want is to be embarrassed with you. He laughs and talks about random things. I can't help but laugh too. You know, Caleb, you always find a way to cheer me up.
You realize this now?
Then will you always be the one to cheer me up?
Pipsqueak, you're slower than a dial-up. Even your questions are laggy.
Is that a yes or no?
What are you gonna do if I say no?
I pause. I've never thought about that.
What a coincidence. Me neither.
Once your answer then, he hooks his pinky with mine.
Yeah. I'll always be the one to cheer you up.
The light from the street lamp illuminates Caleb's eyes and his gaze is very sincere as he speaks. Caleb, why are you so nice to me?
I'm pretty sure you already know the reason. You even said duh.
Right, okay. I need to tell you something, but you can't be mad about it.
What is it?
The friend I mentioned earlier, she's a girl.
You...
Ha ha ha, I can't believe you fell for it. Caleb stands up instantly, his hand lightly smacks my forehead. Ouch.
I was worried for nothing.
How is it for nothing? When you worry about me, I'm happy, and aren't you happy when I'm happy? That's Kalvin logic.
Talk about lame. Anyway, let's go home.
He walks out of the park and starts heading back. Caleb, wait for me. Catch up to Caleb, I tug his sleeve and look at him. Caleb, bro, I'm starving. I'm starving.
Didn't you eat a ton of snacks today? How are you hungry again?
I want to eat the food you make. Your cooking's the best, never lord. He slows down, but he still has yet to respond. I decided to up the ante. Caleb, please don't be mad at me. How about you cook and I'll clean starting tonight? Is that okay? Wow.
Sounds good to me. You better do the laundry too.
You sure know how to push your luck.
You're too kind. But I don't plan on deleting your photos.
Okay, I promise you can keep as many photos of me as you want.
Deal.
I grab his arm and shake it. So what tasty food are you gonna cook for me tonight? Caleb suddenly pulls out Grandma's red hat. He plops it onto my head.
We'll be having something special this time. Mushroom stir fry.
Wow. Wow, what a cute story. I guess normal men, the average man from America cannot compete with this. Y'all are cooked. The men are cooked. The men don't know what to say. They'll probably text you something like, man, haha, or what color are your panties? You got a nice pussy, huh? They would say something like that. They don't know how to show their affection or protect a woman. What a sad state of affairs. What a sad state of the world.
The renovation of Lincoln TV Tower Cityscape is complete, and the opening ceremony will be held soon.
Lincoln TV Tower. Caleb actually has a bit of history with it. I had these tickets to attend the ceremony for a while, but I haven't invited him yet. Still hesitating, I stare at the call interface. Then my phone rings. It's Caleb.
Are you already home?
Yeah, I was about to call you too.
You need something?
I have 2 tickets to... Never mind. Are you free this weekend?
On the day of the ceremony, top pilots from the Deepspace Aviation Administration will be invited to perform an air show. Since it's one of the city's landmarks, Lincoln TV Tower has become a scenic spot.
Are you interested in that ceremony? I heard about it.
Yeah, I remember you saved someone here when you just joined the DAA. The news headline was something like Sky High Heroics, the swift rescue in a critical moment.
That was my first rescue mission, yeah. I even got a commendation. Why do you remember it so well?
Well, not everyone knows a heroic pilot. My classmates used to watch your interviews all the time.
They did? What about you?
At that time, you didn't come home a lot. I only saw you on TV. So, how does a trip down memory lane sound?
Sure, Pipsqueak. We'll do it together.
Caleb and I sit side by side on the train. We watch the scenery fly past us.
Welcome aboard, Lincoln Railway.
I stare at Caleb's reflection in the window. Oh. Pretending I was just finished appreciating the scenery outside, I look away.
What are you thinking about? You look pretty happy.
Oh, I'm listening to a good song. Here. I remove one earbud and help Caleb put it on like I used to. My hand pauses, but he takes my hand and puts the earbud in his ear. The performer happily sings about a date they've been anticipating and wishes for a day that never ends. I steal a glance at Caleb, content he's caught up in the song's energy.
You're looking at me again. Isn't this the second time?
The sky's clear today. Isn't it perfect for flying?
Definitely. It's nothing like that rescue mission. There was a thunderstorm, and Lincoln TV Tower's signal scrambled the system's planned flight path.
You make it sound normal. It must have been nerve-wracking back then. I point at an invisible medal on his chest. I hope I can earn such recognition from the association one day.
Honestly, I'd like it if you weren't given that kind of opportunity.
Lincoln TV Tower isn't far from where I live, yet the rhythmic hum of the train makes me sleepy. Maybe Caleb's presence whispers the thought of security into my subconscious. I finally doze off and rest my head against his shoulder. Why is it that girls can like Caleb, but I can't like Regina from Mean Girls? I think this is some sort of double standard. that you guys have against me. Now that I realize it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to arrive at Lincoln TV Tower. Please get ready.
Hey, wake up. We're almost there.
Well, rubbing my eyes, I straighten my posture and look out the window. The renovated Lincoln TV Tower stands out, its splendor shining. As passengers' chatter fills the air, the train glides into the station
Ladies
and
and
stops
gentlemen,
moving.
we are now arriving at Lincoln TV Tower. The doors are about to open. Please mind your steps.
Here's your earbud. The song put me in a good mood. Anyway, we should get going now.
It's then that I realized the song I shared with him was looping. As we wait in line at the ticket gate, Caleb and I stand behind students and teachers wearing Lincoln University t-shirts.
As I mentioned before, this tower is made entirely out of steel and doesn't have a concrete layer. At its center is an observation deck. The observation deck
Ticket
looks
verified.
like a ring.
Have a
around the
nice
iron
day.
tower.
Once we're past the gate, the crowd pushes us into a corner in the elevator. He stands with his back facing everyone
The
else.
elevator is ascending. Please hold on for safety.
And his hand is propped against the wall. It's as if I'm trapped in the small corner.
This tower is too tall. The elevator ride is taking forever.
Hey, do you want to guess how long it'll take for this elevator to reach the top?
3 minutes? 5 minutes? Can't be longer than that, right? Wait, shouldn't you know the answer? Do you have a rescue mission here?
I'm not sure. I was going down back then.
Okay.
You could take the stairs. If you're lucky, you'll reach the observation deck by tomorrow morning.
I'd rather not. It's too high up. I'll be scared to death.
The students behind us laugh and joke. They nudge each other. Oh! Caleb steadies himself, but I still bump into him. Ah.
Are you hurt?
Avoiding his concerned expression, my gaze falls on his clean-shaven chin and then his jacket. I only come up to his chest. I'm okay.
Really? Your nose looks flatter now.
I quickly pinch his waist.
Ow!
Instead of pulling away, he moves closer. He has a loose grip around my waist. Not gay.
All right. I've drawn a circle around you. Now it's time to be a good pipsqueak.
Caleb traps me in front of his chest. My hands have no choice but to hold on to his clothes. The distance between us closes as the elevator ascends. Its hum and people's fat laughter fade away. All I hear is the heartbeat of someone close to me.
Hey, look up.
No thanks.
I have something nice to show you.
What could possibly be nice enough to show me?
Look at it.
Caleb pushes my chin up and I gaze behind him beyond glasses. A panoramic view of Lincoln. Despite the dim sky, our height allows us to see the spectacle. Buildings we're familiar with are like miniature models. They're densely distributed below. The association's building still stands out so clearly from here. Isn't that Soria district over there? Caleb, look, I think I can see Moonbath Lake. He doesn't respond. I turn my head toward him. Even though the elevator's view captivates everyone.
I wasn't lying. It's beautiful outside, right?
Yep.
You have arrived at the observation deck. Please watch your step.
So, this is how they remodeled the interior. Without the glass bridge near the window across from us, this place would have looked like a donut. From here you can see everything, even the first floor.
Looking down from this height is daunting despite the tempered glass. Caleb, don't stand in the middle of the glass bridge. I can't catch you if you fall. I pull his sleeve to make him step back.
But the railing almost reaches my chest. Don't you always call yourself a seasoned hunter? I can't believe you've been a scaredy cat this whole time.
Oh, right. I almost forgot a seasoned fighter pilot like yourself isn't afraid of heights.
Says who?
Just as I let go of his sleeve, he gently grips my wrist.
It's better to hold on tight.
A history exhibition is in that hall over there. Let's check it out before the air show starts. As major events related to Lincoln TV Tower, maybe your rescue mission got mentioned. Or we'll find a photo of you from that day. I take out my phone and weave through the crowd with Caleb. We enter the small exhibition hall nearby. I'm ready to capture the moment.
My balloon!
In the crowded space, a young kid falls to the ground. Her sobs accompany the sight of her balloon escaping. Hi there, are you alright?
My balloon's flying away!
Don't worry.
The balloon returns to Caleb's hand. He approaches the crying child and kneels down to give it to her.
Here you go.
Wow, thank you!
Her sadness turns into joy as she grabs it. Her parents quickly scoop her up and walk away.
What's wrong?
I sense a wanderer's energy fluctuation. Once the words leave my lips, my hunter's watch beeps. Caleb and I scan our surroundings, but everything looks okay and the beeping stops.
This is a TV tower. It's capable of creating energy fluctuations.
Maybe. The odd sensation fades amidst the bustling crowd. I pull on Caleb's sleeve and move to the window. The sky darkens. A few raindrops tap the glass. Caleb, you were a hero again today.
Just catching a balloon.
To that little girl, you're a hero who saved her balloon. She might remember it for a long time.
Like how someone remembers seeing me on TV during a rescue mission?
Heh, your evil can come in handy.
I don't think you have to wait that long to see it in action.
Oh,
If you can't see the air show when you're behind everyone, I'll just do this.
he moves his finger and lifts me off the ground with his evil. Hey, put me down.
Did you say something? You want to go higher?
Burp. Am I a balloon to you? I punch his shoulder.
Okay. It's time to make a safe landing.
My body falls. Caleb grips my arms and steadies me to the ground.
Dear visitors, the airshow is about to begin. Please walk to the windows. For your and your family's safety, please avoid pushing one another. Watch your step.
The aerobatic aircraft's sonic booms create a wave of excitement among the spectators. We turn to the window. Silver planes zoom across the sky. Their colorful contrails paint a rainbow in the gloomy sky. Wait, something's not... Before I can finish, my hunter's watch sounds an alarm. It's a wanderer! Screams replace laughter as a wanderer dives into the crowd.
A wanderer has appeared on the observation deck. For your safety, please follow the staff's directions and quickly evacuate in an orderly manner.
Caleb and I shoot the wanderer a few times to force it back, but it screeches and lunges again. There are too many people here, we need to move it outside. We force the wanderer onto the glass bridge, but we're almost out of ammo. Caleb and I stand where we are. We block it from getting to the civilians.
Its skin is too tough. Normal evol bullets can't make it activate its proto field.
I found its weak spot. It's 5 centimeters below its left limb.
Got it.
The glass bridge cracks under the wanderer's weight before shattering completely. The monster roars as it falls. However, the ground below it is crowded with people.
Resonate with me.
Like a bullet, Caleb leaps after the plummeting wanderer. Caleb! The roaring hurts my ears as I reach out. I can only catch the wind he stirs. Warmth surges over me like a tidal wave, and I focus my energy on catching Caleb as he's in free fall. Our resonance creates a large energy shield that manipulates gravity. It halts his descent. Even though his mag is empty, Caleb reveals a single bullet in his hand as he hovers. I feel the bullet floating in his palm, ready to strike. It pulses and hums with my power.
Take this!
He points and the bullet strikes the wanderer's weak spot. It's forced to deploy its proto field in mid-air. Yellow barricade tape stretches across the tower's base as I explain the situation to the police who just arrived.
Come on. Come with me. Everybody, let's go.
With the crisis averted, I navigate through the crowd that's still in shock. I'm trying to find Caleb. Caleb!
Right here.
I spin around and see Caleb smirking behind me. I rush to him, I hug him and bury my face in his chest. Not gay.
I guess you're still full of energy. Looks like you came out unscathed. Do you think you can run up and down the tower again?
It's better than jumping off like you. Are you hurt?
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Caleb spreads his arms and lets me check him. He only has a few scratches from the fight. I'm finally able to relax, but he lifts his chin in the direction of the police officers in the distance.
Did you talk to them already?
I'll just wait until they ask for a full account later. What about you?
Likewise. You definitely know your stuff as a seasoned hunter.
It's over now. Are you ready to head home, Caleb?
You bet.
And why aren't you moving?
I could use some help.
Didn't you say you were fine?
I'm not injured, just exhausted.
Caleb leans on me with his arm around my shoulders. I feel his fatigue.
They're over here! Hurry!
A journalist logs over to us with a cameraman. Very ironic.
You two must be the heroes from this Wanderer attack. Can you spare a few minutes of your time for an interview?
Sure.
Ah, as expected. You're a deep space hunter.
The reporter sees the hunter's watch on my wrist. He turns to Caleb.
Are you also a hunter?
Caleb steps to the side before the camera can focus on him.
Just an ordinary citizen.
That's even more remarkable. Many people saw your battle against the Wanderer.
Miss Hunter here deserves all the credit.
Hearing these words, the journalist nudges me into the camera frame.
Thank you again for your bravery. Were you on a date? Or were you on a secret mission to protect Lincoln's citizens?
Neither. Caught off guard, I feel stiff in front of the camera, yet for some reason I recall Caleb's gaze in his previous interview.
This TV tower seems to be a magnet for drama. There was a crisis here years ago. Were you aware of that?
I can't help but glance at Caleb, then I nod at the camera. Yes, that pilot has always been a good role model to me. After we say goodbye to the journalist, I rub my cheeks. They're sore from smiling so much. We slowly walk, the rain has stopped, and the sun playfully peeks out from behind the clouds. Behind the golden rays, a balloon floats higher into the sky. I just wanted to trip down memory lane, and then this happened. At least I didn't have to watch a pilot's heroics on TV. Oh my god, my chair.
So it's a different kind of blast from the past.
Pun intended.
There is one difference, though.
Really? What is it? It's the same TV tower and the rescue happened at the same altitude. Ha ha ha, you even use the same top to bottom routes. Caleb laughs, his gentle gaze is as steadfast as I remember.
I did it with you this time.
True. 1 second. Damn. I feel like they made the moments way longer, and I think, well, so far, maybe I'm just secretly a Caleb main and I don't know it. Maybe I secretly like Caleb a lot and I don't know it. But when I read his first tender moment, I was like, this is really good. You know what I'm saying? I can see why the girlies are into Caleb. Alright, let me look for Summer's Echo. This one? Here it is. Yes.
We're already at the school gate. You know, I never realized this path was so short before.
That's because your one step is twice as big as mine, and you just say you're walking.
Yeah, it became a habit. Whoopsies. Can you keep up, though?
I can deal with it. Graffiti wall is still around? How many years has it been?
Why are you talking about it like that? We only graduated recently. Look, the words you wrote on it before
I
are
can't
still
stop
here.
looking at his thigh because that's where the text is. Huh? Oh, they are. I move closer to the wall. I want to eat the chicken wings Caleb makes. I want to go to the Cloud Sky town after exams. Caleb must win the high school basketball league championship.
Your wishes back then were easy to fulfill.
And in the end, only my wishes came true. We agreed to write a wish each semester and the other person would fulfill it, but you always wrote yours so high up that I could never find them.
Well, you were just so short back then.
Caleb points at his chest.
I realized you couldn't see them even if you jumped. Only after I was done writing, to be exact. All I could do was tell myself that you'd grow taller and see them. Then you could fulfill my wishes.
But I can't see your wishes even now. Who writes stuff on the highest part of the wall anyway? You had no intention of letting me see them. Caleb pats my head.
Well, I can't do anything about that. We're just gonna have to wait some more.
Caleb, stop trying to pat my head every time you say something. It's a bad habit. You ruin someone's growth by patting their head too much.
But isn't it great the way it is now? Lincoln High School team number 5. I feel like it was only yesterday.
I never missed any of your games in high school. Will there be someone as loyal as me when you return to Skyhaven? I pout and Caleb pinches my
What are you thinking about, Pipsqueak? There's only one person in the audience I've been looking forward to seeing.
I like how Soda Can says Soda. Well, your audience would like to see your moves on a basketball court again. Can you fulfill this wish for me? Please? Please? Please, 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 please. Caleb and I walk onto the court. I take the first shot. That wasn't a good start.
Yeah, there's definitely room for improvement.
Lincoln High School player number 5 gets a point. Hey, the ball.
You're not gonna try again?
I bend down and pick up the ball. It's not like I haven't gotten rusty. I still remember the basic moves you taught me.
Your hand needs to be higher when you're holding the ball.
I look at our overlapping hands and realize his palm is significantly larger than mine. Yowie hands. Was the difference between them this noticeable before?
Why are you spacing out? Huh?
Tanya, do you mean like this?
Yeah. Now give it a shot.
Huh.
I used to come here all the time when I was in a bad mood. Exercising helps you forget about unpleasant things. Don't keep things bottled up. Tell me about them, Pipsqueak. I'll help you deal with your problems.
Wow. I'm fine.
You've been looking kind of upset these past few days.
I stick my tongue out at Caleb and run to the side. Soda.
Got it.
Catch. Caleb tilted his chin.
Your
up
shoelace
at
is
mine.
untied. You'll trip and fall before you know it. And then you'll cry and ask me to carry you back.
I squat down to tie my shoelace. When have I ever cried and asked you to carry me? You're making...
Our field day during the summer when you scraped your knee?
I told you I could walk home by myself. You were the only one who
If I
wouldn't
let
me.
you limp all the way, then it would have been dark by the time you got home.
Well, you were with me anyway, so it didn't matter if we walked slowly. When I tie my left shoelace, my right one...
Let me do it. All right, your turn.
I can do this by myself.
I know, but it doesn't get in the way of me wanting to help you.
The sunlight softens his figure. It's at that moment a 17 or 18-year-old Caleb reaches out to me. Again, I said you can't pat my head like that.
There's a leaf stuck in your hair. But I'll admit it's a pretty unique look. Are you planning on using it as seasoning for your dinner tonight?
I use my phone's camera to try and find it. I can't see it. Caleb looks behind me, he makes a leaf fall into my head.
Now there's a leaf.
The sun sinks into golden clouds as Caleb and I slowly walk home. After exercising, I do feel a little better.
You're gonna be honest about it?
Only because it's not a big deal. I'm upset that you have to leave already. You just came back a few days ago.
Why don't you make another wish? Like, Caleb's not allowed to leave or something.
If I can't, that wish is too selfish.
I'm the one who's asking you to make the wish. It has nothing to do with your selfishness.
That's Kalvin, no, that logic. You keep asking me to make wishes. What about your wishes?
They're not important right now.
Leaves fall as I look at the mysterious marks on the highest part of the graffiti wall. Caleb, give me your hand. As our fingers intertwine, not gay, I resonate with his equal.
You got smarter after a workout.
Of course.
If you really want to see them, why not use a more direct approach?
Caleb lifts me up.
There. Now you can read what I wrote.
I use his body as support and look at the wall. That's very embarrassing. Kalvin, you only wrote my name.
No one said wishes have to follow a specific format like yours. Just
Sure.
saying.
But it can't be so vague. How can I fulfill your wish if it's not specific?
I can fulfill specific wishes myself. I don't need your help for those. Meanwhile, unfulfilled wishes are always more memorable. You'll remember them for way longer. Hopefully, when we're apart, they'll be on your mind. Which means you'll often think about me.
Okay. It's a little embarrassing that he picked me up. It's embarrassing for any guy, to be honest. The fact that, he just picked me up. What's the next one? Longtime Yesterday.
Hey, watch this. Deep spiral. Woo!
I didn't expect your teacher to move here after retiring. The scenery's nice.
This is actually his hometown. He used to point it out to us whenever we passed by.
Can Professor Lewis manage everything by himself now?
Before you arrived, he shooed us out of the kitchen and said we were more of a hindrance than help. Unlike Caleb.
We're here.
Oh, they're talking good about my man right here.
Professor Louis, we thought we'd stop by and... Why are you guys here?
Oh, what a coincidence.
Ooh,
We were just talking about you. You even brought your friend along.
Blythe. Gideon Blythe. Long time no
Hi.
see.
The last time I saw you was when Caleb just joined us. Patrick, have you met her before?
No, but I know her well enough. Caleb's talking about her all the time. If you walked around here, a lot of people would probably recognize you.
Stop talking nonsense.
They all laugh and invite us to sit. A variety of dishes are on the table.
Where's Professor?
Ba, ba-da-ba. As if on cue, Professor Louis walked in with a plate.
Well, looks like Caleb was the last one to arrive. You'll help me clean up after we eat.
Professor Lewis nods at Caleb before turning to me.
Please try it, young lady. Caleb said you like this dish. So, I wonder how mine compares.
Pick up and eat a chicken wing under the expectant gazes. It's delicious.
Oh, then do you prefer today's chicken wings or the ones Caleb makes?
I pretend to think about it. Both are tasty. It's been a while since I had Caleb's. Maybe the nostalgia will give him an advantage. True.
You two really are alike. Caleb was always the quickest thinker in my dynamics class.
Cherry, cherry lady. I glance at Caleb, who wipes the corner of my mouth with a napkin.
Are they really that good?
What?
Give me a piece.
Why don't you serve yourself? I pick up a wing covered in sauce and place it in Caleb's bowl.
Not bad.
Professor Louis looks
Caleb
at
used to be more disciplined. He watched his diet even when there weren't any training exercises. What changed?
He found a woman, not me.
Well, we're on vacation.
'Cause I'm not a woman.
And you cooked the food yourself. I couldn't resist.
Wow. Caleb picks up another wing and adds it to his plate.
I don't want to waste anything that shows up on my plate.
You asked for it.
You can't blame her.
But he only asked for one, not two.
I won't. I'm indulging myself, which means I'll have to run an extra 6 miles tonight.
Eat up then. Everyone make sure you try everything. Don't let my hard work go to waste.
As the sun sets, the table is cleared of its dishes amidst laughter and chatter.
I guess those lunchboxes weren't refused because of missions.
Lunchboxes?
After graduation, we all joined the aviation administration with Caleb. He received different lunchboxes around mealtime for his shifts. It was never the same one.
But he claimed he had to go on a mission and needed his standard in-flight meal. And so, each lunchbox was returned untouched. Luckily, Miss Apple was there to help fend off his admirers, or else it would have kept going.
Am I Miss Apple? Miss
My
Apple
job as a fighter pilot comes first. I didn't think of anything beyond that.
is as if you asked me to help you fend off those girls. Under the table, I'll make a 5 in my hand and lean toward Caleb. When we were in school, you used me to fend off your admirers by pretending I was your girlfriend. I can think of 5 instances off the top of my head.
Sure, but you were always ready to go out and eat with me because of those couples discounts.
There's a difference between mutual benefits and using someone, and that only happened 2 or 3
Do
times.
we need to keep track of that?
Caleb takes my hand under the table and adjusts my fingers to show a new number.
And it was 6 times, actually.
Ooh.
Flight LKA 9537 from Skydome Town to Lincoln City.
After leaving Professor Louis' house, Caleb and I head back. We need to catch a flight to Lincoln City. I'm so tired that I sit on the suitcase. I let Caleb push me through the airport. I feel like I'm a kid again. It would have been nice if he pushed me home like this when I was in school.
But you never really asked me to carry you after middle school.
It's not the same. Oh no, my scented candles.
Did you buy 3 sets of the same scent?
I need a set for my dorm and another for home. The last one is for your room. Applewood can improve your sleep. I hope it helps you rest well after
Should I
tonight's run.
thank you now?
No need. Consider it your payment for pushing through the suitcase. I lower my head and reach out to fix his messy hair. The dusk light dances at the ends of his hair. A warm glow is cast on his profile with sharp features.
What, is there something on my head?
Caleb grabs my hand. He looks up as the sunset illuminates his eyes. No, I just remember something that I've been meaning to ask.
What is it?
During the dinner, what do you mean by 6? When did I cover for you that other time? Be honest.
Why are you making a fuss about it, Pipsqueak?
I recall the dinner conversation. Ever since you joined the aviation administration, you have so many little secrets. You even had a Miss Apple. And you had to fend off your admirers. What if that affects my own love life? Caleb smiles and looks in my eyes.
I thought we've been affecting each other's love lives for a long time.
Ooh. What is it?
Remember that hair tie I borrowed from you? The one with the silver apple-shaped beads?
Wait, that's my favorite hair tie, so what did you do? You still haven't returned it.
I wore it for a while when I was in the aviation administration. Thanks to Miss Apple, fewer people tried to befriend me with lunches.
I pull my hand back and hop off the suitcase. Give it back to me next time. Helping you when we were school was one thing. At least I knew that was going on. At least I knew what was going on. Now you're using my hair tie without telling me. Caleb stands up, he holds my hand and slides his bracelet onto my wrist.
Let's use this as collateral. We'll keep borrowing from each other for a while.
I touch the bracelet, which still holds Caleb's warmth. There's no reason for me to make a deal with you, though.
You need a reason, huh? How about mutual benefits, like you said before? Besides, I only want your hair tie. I'm not interested in other people's feelings.
What a guy. Can I put away all the certificates and the models? Caleb, why do you have so much stuff? One suitcase isn't enough.
Look who's talking. I bet you'll have much more than me when you graduate. If it doesn't fit, leave it for now. I'll check it when I come back.
The air is filled with the melodious chirping of cicadas, and the summer breeze lifts the gauze curtain. Looking down, I catch a glimpse of Caleb moving his luggage before staring at his desk in frustration. With graduation just around the corner and dorms needing to be cleared out, I'm here to help Caleb pack up his belongings. I really should have brought another suitcase. Sighing, I stretch and accidentally knock over a few books, stacked on a corner of the desk. As pages flutter, a peculiar item slips out, an envelope with an apple pattern. It sticks out like a sore thumb. Is this a love letter? Speculations begin to swirl in my mind as I cautiously examine the strange item. Wait, Caleb never accepts love letters, but this one was kept in a book. Why? He doesn't even use the lucky charm I gave him before exams. I put a lot of effort into it. With my suspicions tightening their hold over me, I carefully survey the clean desk. I confirm there's no other item that's as girly as the envelope. Which means the person who sent this letter must be very special to Caleb. Could it be from someone he likes?
What's got you so deep in thought, Pipsqueak?
A sudden chill brushes against my cheek, and I'm brought out of my musings. Caleb had returned before I'd realized it. Holding the soda he bought, he presses one of the cans against my face. When will the Dark Souls marathon be? I was, because I started streaming last month. Technically, I started 2 years ago, but I streamed for like 3 or 4 months, then took a break for 3 months. Then I streamed again for 2 or 3 months, and took a break. I haven't streamed for like 14 to 16 months, and I started again last month. And I'm planning Dark Souls when maybe if I have 800 subs or 50 subs in like 6 or 8, maybe 6 to 12 months. But like I'm saving Dark Souls for like when I have like a bigger community.
Apple soda. Buy one, get one free. You didn't even notice when I came back. Got that tired, huh?
Just as he's about to come closer, I quickly hide the letter. I take the soda can that Caleb kindly opened for me.
Here's the straw. Do you need a mini fan? You can use it if you feel hot.
Hello, Raud. Observing Caleb's elegant movements, I become more wary. I accept the soda and mini fan while keeping an eye on him. Bro, you're doing crazy numbers then. I got like 5. I am... What's the word? I have like a dance account too, and I have like 2 other accounts on Instagram. So I'm like min-maxing. On TikTok, I also have like 3 accounts. I'm like pushing hard. You know what I mean? You sure know how to be charming, Caleb. You must have captured a lot of people with that easygoing attitude. Caleb is just about to close the suitcase when he freezes after my words. He gives me a look as if he's looking at an alien. Oh, cool Raud, huh?
Is the heat getting to you or something?
No, hey. Before I can continue, he's already reaching out to pinch my nose.
Then why are you talking nonsense in broad daylight? Take a break if you're tired. Maybe you can head downstairs and get some fresh air. Go for a walk even.
He releases my nose before I can touch him. Smiling mischievously, Caleb raises his eyebrow before turning his attention back to his suitcase. He continues packing. Amidst the gentle breeze, laughter travels through the open window. Gritting my teeth, I glare at him for a while. Then I look out and see a few girls giving their love letters to some boys. I'm going to find out who sent that letter, no matter what. No matter, they say graduation is a season of love confessions. Caleb, you must have gotten a ton of love letters today. Because he's tall and handsome. I purposely let my words linger in the air. Click. The door's lock is askew, and Caleb looks at me. His gaze is filled with confusion. Confusion, say.
Can I ask how you came to that conclusion? No one's waiting for me by the door, right? And when have I ever accepted love letters from girls anyway?
How would I know? I'm not with you 24/7. True. Narrowing my eyes, I grumble to myself, and amidst the wind and chirping cicadas, I hear a soft sigh from Caleb.
Actually, there might be one exception.
My name is Pink in chat, huh?
I care about this person. I've accepted things from her too. Unfortunately...
Unfortunately, what? I remembered a letter that's important to him, judging by his tone. Could it be one-sided? An unrequited love? The letter from the girl he likes? Caleb remains silent, his gaze fixed on me. Dappled light casts elusive shadows upon his cheeks. As I watch his hair flutter in the wind, a strange sensation washes over me. It tugs at my heartstrings. So what are you going to do about it? Aren't you going to confess to her?
Should I?
A heavy silence descends upon us. Under Caleb's intense gaze, I find myself opening and closing my mouth several times in an attempt to speak. In the end, I lower my gaze. If you really like her, then you should do... Ouch. My forehead is flicked and I look up. With my hand covering my forehead, all I see is Caleb's face. Hey, what was that for?
Dummy. You actually believe everything I say? Where's that sharp wit of yours?
You were making stuff up?
What else could it possibly be? I did nothing but study, study, and study. Just think about it, Pipsqueak. Since when have I interacted with other girls?
I freeze, then gritting my teeth, I reach out to tickle him. No homo. Caleb,
Liar.
you... In one swift motion, my hand is caught. Caleb slings a bag over his shoulder and he smirks. It's as if he scored a three-pointer in a basketball game.
Let's go. And grab your stuff. This liar's treating you to dinner.
There's nothing gay happening. He said he likes a girl. I ain't no girl. After dinner, I'm still unable to get Caleb into talking about the girl he likes. We enter a convenience store building. Vinegar, soy sauce, what else did Grandma say we needed to buy?
Tissues. We're running low on them. Do you also want some chips?
Yeah. Just as I'm about to respond, a mother and her son happen to pass by on the opposite side.
Okay. I won't ask about the love letter in your backpack, but you should focus on studying. Mom, you
So you're saying I have a mind of a man trapped in a woman's body? Is that what you're saying?
shouldn't rummage through my stuff.
Everyone has their little secrets. I let out a meaningful sigh and stare at Caleb. With great precision, Caleb picks out my favorite snacks from the shelf. He gives me a skeptical look in response to my words. He glances at the mother and son. Whatever you want to think, you know there's an emote for that.
Why are you saying these things? You know them or something?
I'm just thinking. Caleb seems to be more confused as we make a turn at a corner. We're in an aisle with daily necessities. His gaze sweeps over an assortment of items before settling on a particular hairpin.
I think it'd look good with your new clothes. Can you lower your head a little? I want to see if it fits.
Okay, I do as he says, and my gaze lands on the vibrant accessory sitting on the shelf. An idea forms in my mind. Gathering my thoughts, I open my mouth. Caleb, I got a question. If a guy is usually into this kind of cool style, it's not gay. I point to a simple black hairpin, pause, and then gesture toward a shiny crystalline apple hairpin. And one day you suddenly find out he has a cute thing like this. What would be your first reaction? Caleb stops moving. He looks at the hairpin before glancing at me. His expression is similar to the one he had been seeing wasabi-flavored marshmallows for the first time. What kind of marshmallows are those? That sounds terrible, but I can't imagine it. It's kind of like a marshmallow, but it pops in your mouth.
You know a guy who uses hairpins? Who is he?
As a hypothetical question, there aren't any real hairpins involved. Just tell me what you do in this kind of situation. I know a ladyboy that uses hairpins. Caleb's brow furrows and unfurls. He takes the apple hairpin and pins it close to my hair and then places it in the shower.
Well, the hairpin's gotta be from someone else. Why are you asking?
Exactly. If this guy accepts and carefully keeps it, doesn't that mean something? Caleb puts the other hairpin he picked back onto the shelf. Narrowing his eyes, he turns to
Hey.
face me.
Remember how we promised not to keep any secrets from each other?
Yeah, but why are you bringing that up?
Since we agreed not to have any secrets,
Under the bright overhead lights, Caleb meets my gaze. He leans in, gradually closing the distance between us.
be honest. Is there someone you like?
No, huh?
Now that I think about it, you've been acting very strange lately. When did you suddenly develop an interest in romance?
When I started playing Love in
You're even
Deepspace.
talking about a specific scenario. So,
With each word, Caleb is one step closer to me. I begin to move back till my shoulders touch the shelf, leaving me with no room to retreat. Caleb puts his hand on either side of my head, suddenly obstructing the view of others and cutting off my escape route.
what's going on here?
Why are you asking me? I gulp, then regaining my composure, I stand up straight. If I do find someone I like, I definitely won't hide it from you. What about you, though?
What?
What?
I won't hide it from you either. But why are we even discussing this?
This could be a boy in the picture, couldn't it? Couldn't it be? But it's not me, though, because I would be the dom. I would be the tall dom in the relationship. Just look at me.
Acting really weird today.
He's still playing dumb. I glare at him after I grab the shopping cart. I head over to checkout. You know what I mean. Come on, let's pay for our stuff.
Welcome. Thank you for using our self-checkout service.
Since that night, Caleb and I have been in a relentless cycle. I can't get him to open up. Likewise, he doesn't understand what's on my mind. Sure. Thank you. Clearing the air would be possible if I admit I stumbled upon the letter he was hiding, but that's a bad idea, right? The stalemate between Caleb and me remains and even persists until the day of his graduation.
I fixed my buttons and collar. Do I still look weird?
It's fine, I guess. Turn around. I'll double check. Your butt looks kind of big. Caleb softly chuckles. He does as he's told and turns around, like the little sub I told you he was. He's right in front of me,
I thought you wouldn't show up today.
but I'm not gay.
It seemed like you couldn't care less about talking to me lately.
Well, today's your graduation. Grandma can't make it, and you look pitiful. I didn't show up. I glare at him, and Caleb, who's about to ruffle my hair, moves his hand to his shirt buttons instead.
It's good to be a little feisty. So even when I'm not around, you won't let anyone treat you like a pushover.
You. Seeing how I'm about to glare at him again, Caleb quickly raises his hand.
All right, let's call a truce. But can you tell me why you're upset?
He hesitates for a moment. Star, don't make me ban the word gay in my chat. If you
Is
call
it-
me gay again, I swear to God.
Because I got too
There's
nosy
nothing
the
gay going on.
other day and asked if you found a guy you like?
Do you want to take another guess?
Then... Are you a little on edge thinking about me graduating, meeting new people, and us growing apart? ...
Lower your head. I grab his tie and pull him closer. I mentally sigh before moving again. I wasn't actually upset about that at first, but I've been thinking these past few days, maybe there's some truth to what you said. Maybe I am. Closed off. You got thought, huh? I'm anxious, so I'm making a big deal out of nothing. As I steal a glance at Caleb, I falter and swallow the second sentence. While I think about what to say next in an attempt to appear mature, Caleb unexpectedly bursts into a fit of laughter. He reaches out to ruffle my hair. What's so funny?
We're quite alike in this. Now you understand how I felt when you graduated from high school. Back then, just the thought of you meeting new people and us growing apart kept me up at night.
Really? Just for the record, I've been sleeping pretty well lately. I glance at him and annoyance I previously held begins to dissipate. Anyways, I spent these past few days reflecting. I don't need to know everything, Caleb. But if you ever meet someone who's more important than me, you're gonna fucking die. I lower my gaze and begin fiddling with Caleb's chest. In the silence, I can feel the rhythm of his heartbeats. It's faintly transmitted through the fabric under my fingers.
Who could be more important?
You'll have to ask yourself that. You'll meet a lot of people in the future, new friends, allies, maybe even new men. Maybe even a girlfriend. The words linger on the tip of my tongue, but I decided to hold them back. Because if you have a girlfriend, you can't have me as a boyfriend. And by a boyfriend, I mean like a friend as a boy. There's nothing gay about it. I don't mean like romantically. Suddenly, Caleb moves closer, our gazes meet, and I can see my reflection in his eyes.
What? A girlfriend?
As I press my lips into a thin line, preparing to avert my gaze, Caleb's
I won't
voice...
get a girlfriend.
That's good. What?
Caleb, it's time for the commencement speakers to deliver their speeches. You're the last one we're waiting on.
Despite a classmate calling out to him from far away, Caleb remains where he is. He refuses to turn around, his gaze fixed on me. You can't say gaze without saying gay. As if concerned I didn't hear him clearly, he repeats himself.
I won't get a girlfriend. You and Gran are enough for me. I don't have the energy to care about others, so don't worry.
I feel like this is probably a popular yaoi concept. I don't read yaoi, but I'm assuming like a brother-brother relationship is probably one of the most popular themes in yaoi. I swear to God. I already know. I
won't.
A gentle breeze sweeps through the open door and tussles his bangs. Before turning around, he ruffles my hair once more. It has to be, because now I remember being younger and watching Supernatural, and on Tumblr it was always like Dean Winchester and what's his brother name? Sam. Yeah, that's right. I remember now. I remember the Tumblr trauma I used to have. Seeing your brother and mother fanfics.
Wait for me to come back.
Dean and Sam, yep. I watch him walk away. Suspicious, I narrow my eyes. If you say so, I'll take your word for it. The graduation ceremony is being held outdoors under the scorching midsummer sun. The air itself, blah blah blah. I sit in the audience watching Caleb as he delivers his speech. The sunlight bathes him in a golden hue. For a fleeting moment, his figure appears blurred and distant. It's as if he's beyond my reach. His words must have touched the audience. Applause erupts in a continuous stream of admiration. However, it all slowly transforms into noise in my ears. Raising my head, I stare at the vast, seemingly boundless blue sky. A plane leaves behind two distant contrails as it gradually fades into the distance. In the future, Caleb will probably be as unreachable as the sky. Will he actually not get a girlfriend? Not that I care. The wind rustles the trees as if it's accompanied by a chorus of cicadas. Shielding my eyes from the sunlight, I observe the leaves clinging to their branches. It's a stark contrast to the clouds and birds that have long since disappeared.
My speech would have ended here. However, right before I went on stage, a person said something strange to me. It had to do with what's important.
Nope. There's a moment of silence, the microphone reverberates. It's just a glance, but Caleb unexpectedly turns his head in my direction. With a single look, I almost said gay and look at the same time. With a single look, not look, he meets my gaze.
She said that after graduation, I would meet more people and experience new things. Maybe I'd meet someone who's more important than her. But I believe it ultimately comes down to choice. People only yearn for the future because they haven't encountered someone they truly cherish.
True.
I consider myself lucky.
Kind of.
I already have someone who's very important to me. Someone I can't live without. I wish everyone could have this luck. Thank you. And happy graduation.
Cheers and whistles fill the air as thunderous applause roared. Amidst a surging crowd, Caleb and I hold each other's gaze for a long moment. Look, we're not gay, we're just gamers. You can't say gay without saying gamer. And we're just gamers admiring each other. You understand? Words fail to capture the complexity of my emotions right now. However, as I look up, I notice these contrails have converged into one. The ceremony progresses to the next stage. It's marked by the joyous tossing of hats into the air. My moment with Caleb is interrupted by the exuberance. As the crowd moves forward, I find myself being propelled along with them. Meanwhile, Caleb gets off the stage among the crowd. The air is filled with a cacophony of voices. In the commotion, I spot Caleb. He appears anxious, pushing against the crowd in search of someone. Caleb! I wasn't too loud, but Caleb promptly looks me up. My voice kind of slipped. The wind is refreshing as it touches my face, and Caleb's eyes shine bright. I smile at the moment. I sprint, the weight of my annoyance and traces of feeling betrayed dissipating.
Oh, be careful, you...
Caleb's words are interrupted as soon as I throw myself into his arms. Not gay. I stand on my tiptoes. I kiss his cheek before he can react. This is normal where I'm from. Like, you know, France? Friends do this. Congratulations, you're done with college, and there's your gift. You can't find a girlfriend now, Caleb. I playfully stick out my tongue, presenting the bouquet I prepared in advance. I make another funny face at him. Allow me to tell you something. When I was helping you pack up, I stumbled upon a love letter you hid in a book. The one that had an envelope with an apple on it. I can't forgive you for keeping it a secret from me, but I'll let you slide this time since you gave a good speech. I take the hat from Caleb's hand and put it on my head. However, I notice he's unusually quiet because Gila63663 has joined the Beppo gang. Thank you. Intense sunlight casts a glare that obscures Caleb's expression. His ears are red only for a moment. Caleb, are you okay? As I reach out toward Caleb's ear, my hand is caught by him. He holds it tightly for a few seconds. Slowly, his grip loosens as he leans down. His face is covered by his hand. My internet is driving me nuts. Caleb? Concerned, I move closer, only to receive a flick to the forehead. Ouch, bitch.
This love letter you mentioned. It was tucked inside my copy of Flight Detector Mechanics, right? And it was in a little envelope with an apple pattern?
I guess you do remember it well. I rub my forehead. Out of the corner of my eye, I look at Caleb. Slightly squinting, he smiles. He pinches my nose.
Silly girl. That's the lucky charm you gave me for exams. The original envelope had ink on it, so I replaced it with a new one. Why didn't you open it?
Well, wasn't it a well-kept love letter? A buzzing fills my ears, and I wish the floor would open up and swallow me. However, Caleb swiftly grabs me. He pulls me up to the stand next to him. I still here? I said all of those embarrassing things, and you were here the entire time. He nods at the person standing before us. I noticed they were the photographer from the college newspaper. They had asked if we'd like to have our pictures taken. As the photographer starts adjusting the camera lens, Caleb leans toward me.
So that's why you were sulking these past few days.
I wasn't. I just thought you'd keep it a secret from me. With each word, the embarrassment washing over me grows stronger. I want to hide in a corner, and my hands nervously fidget behind my back. However, Caleb gently takes my hands and holds them. Friends do this all the time. It's called giving support. The photographer holds up the camera, and just before I can hear the click of the shutter button, Caleb meets my gaze. Smiling, he speaks in a soft yet resolute voice.
I have never kept a secret from you. Not even once.
Oh yeah?
You just have a lot of questions. And because there are so many, you hesitate to ask them. But when it comes to the one thing you want to know more than anything else, well, my answer will always be the same.
Wow. Okay, guys, there's something I need to ask you, okay?